Well, let's get to what you could potentially do about this. If Labor is not going to instigate a federal royal commission, is there a parliamentary pathway? Will the coalition put forward legislation to force a vote on a royal commission? You don't have the numbers in the House, but could you force a vote?
Well, of course, we can move motions, and we will move motions when we eventually come back to Parliament. But I can tell you now, Trudy, I'm not going to let up on this, because there's a reason why we're calling for a royal commission. A parliamentary inquiry is, in my view, substandard. A parliamentary inquiry does not have the powers of compulsion that a royal commission does. And effectively it would be hamstrung by politics. No one believes that a parliamentary inquiry is going to get to the root cause of anti-Semitism and the problems that we experienced in the lead up to the 14th of December at Bondi. Look, you know, we'll take some advice on whether we do or whether we don't call for a parliamentary inquiry, but I can guarantee you one thing, Trudy, and that is that the coalition will not give up. We will be talking about this every single day that the Prime Minister refuses belligerently to call a royal commission, and I'm really pleased that Sky has taken this fight up as well. I was absolutely, just dumbfounded to see that the ABC, our national broadcaster, you can hardly see anything on ABC Online on the issue of a royal commission. Look, we need to ensure between politicians and the media that we keep the pressure up on this Prime Minister. I'm not going anywhere, nor is Sussan Ley, nor is the coalition, and we'll maintain the rage, and we ask Australians to keep doing the same.
And Andrew, just a final one. You mentioned it off the top there, the nightly reporting that an AFP national surveillance team was disbanded because of funding in the weeks before the attack. Government sources telling Sky News today that even if it hadn't been, it wouldn't have prevented the attack from taking place. What's your reaction to that?
Well, how do they know that? Seriously. I've served on the Parliamentary Joint Committee on Intelligence and Security for the last 3.5 years as the Deputy Chair, prior to me becoming the Shadow Attorney-General. And I can tell you now, Trudy, this government does not understand national security. It is hopeless on national security. The Prime Minister has never held a national security portfolio in his 30-odd years in Parliament. Unless and until this government wakes up to itself and realises that we have a huge problem with Islamic fundamentalist extremism, then we are destined to repeat the ills and dangers and risks and horrors that we saw on December 14. This government is always slow to the party on items of national security and defence. It's had to be dragged kicking and screaming on every element, on just about every piece of legislation. It's been late, or it has been unwilling to pass it until until death's dark door. So this government needs to get fair income. I really doubt whether Tony Burke is the right person as the Home Affairs Minister. He's hopelessly conflicted between his commitment to national security and his commitment to his own seat. I think it's time the Prime Minister looked at moving him on.
Shadow Attorney-General Andrew Wallace, appreciate your time today as always. Thank you.
Thank you.